All right, guys. Today we're just going to go over our Slingshot trading system, just so I can show you guys exactly how we trade, usually daily, using our master playbook. So before we get started, we're going to make sure our markets are ready to go. Because when we get going, guys, we want to make sure we're prepared as much as possible. Wait a second. All right. So I like to get up as many charts as possible that are about 92%. And the reason why I like to do that right away is to kind of be able to swift through them as I go instead of this. So it's a little bit easier to access them up there if you get it out the way. Now, let's see this. All right. I'm going to add a few of these too. Perfect. That's all we need, guys. And we might not even use all of these. We're just preparing them just in case. So that way, like I told you, it could be a swift process. All right, guys. So with the slingshot method, the focus is to simply trade the same direction as trend. We're gonna wait for a strong trend confirmation just so we can always be a part of a strong move, all right? This trend is designed to help you stay in line with the trend and to take a high probability setup. So, the trend is your friend. This this system is designed specifically to help you trade in line with the trend and to spot strong, consistent trend moments in the market. So, guys, I developed this for guys who just started trading. Some of you guys might not know how to follow the trend or at least how to keep it simple and to just kind of like see the setup and go. So I created a system that will help you guys see it as visual as possible. And so this is why you kind of see this cloud right here. Then you got this blue thing underneath. And these are like areas that we usually try to avoid. So if price is in there, we can watch it develop, but we kind of want it in this area, right? Because now we know this market is oversold, I'm sorry, overbought, and it's also trending up. So this is a strong trend at this moment. Now that does not mean we wouldn't get purple candles or even a reversal from this spot because it's overbought and it's strong trend. That means it's likely to correct soon. All right. But this also could go for a while and we can get a strong trend or at least a strong moment of the down insensitive. So you see, we leave the cloud, then come here, and you see we get a strong moment of just down energy. It's your job to catch these moments and really make them worth your while. You feel me? But when we go into demoing and practicing and getting better with our craft, we're gonna always be able to find these moments because we're gonna train our eyes to notice these moments and also interact with these moments, guys. So don't worry. As you demo and practice before you go live, as you demo and practice and get better, you're gonna like gain a muscle, and it's gonna help you align yourselves with these markets, so that way you can always have a high probability setup and always take at least a good trade. All right. Because in trading, guys, it's not guaranteed that you'll win all your trades or even one of your trades, especially if you're not following your rules. But you only use your rules to keep you as profitable as possible. And I say that to say that rules do not save you nor help you become let me see how I word this. So you would use rules in your trading system to keep you in control and to help you in moments where you've either over traded and lost, over leveraged, or you could even be winning and your emotions could be having a lot of overconfidence. So like if you follow your rules, these things can help you avoid trading emotionally or with mistakes. And that is truly what this master book is about. Trading without without fear, guys. So instead of trading without sense, we're gonna trade uh with without fear, and we're gonna take good probability setups. And so let's talk about the trade we're in right now. Here on my MACD, the long-term MACD, I see we got a strong trend up above. And I also see this signal is kind of starting to tip up. You can't really see that blue picking up, but I see it just a little bit. So this could potentially be a good setup. And we also on our RSI is above the 70, showing how great this situation is with our vortex also open, letting us know we are in a good moment for buy. So guys, we're gonna wait for the signal. We're gonna wait for the moment, and I need to fix something. All right, there we go, guys. All right, so far we've lost two trades. No big deal, guys. This system is designed to help you recover during a losing scenario, and I'm going to show you how to do it, guys. All right. I'm going to take three buys right here, guys. Based off of this, I think we could continue up. Let's see what he does, though. Guys, usually when I'm entering a trade, I do not cycle and look for more signals. I do not rush the process. I do not do any of the above. I simply wait right here and watch the results. All right, guys, we lost right there. And in the moment where we lose like this, we simply increase our Martin level to Martin level 2. Because there's nothing wrong with losing, guys. It's all about recovering when it's necessary. Here's a good signal. All right, guys. Here's our next signal. We're going to take two right there. Now after this, guys, we're gonna reset to level one. All right, guys, we won right there. We won one and we lost one. So we're gonna up our ante. Wait a second. We're gonna go to level two right there, and we're gonna place two trades for our next entry right there. Keep in mind, guys, when you gain more practice in the demo and you see your signal, you'll know exactly when to enter and when to wait and or when to switch charts. All right. So what I'm looking for right now is I'm looking for this to be either the blue line to be up with gap in between on top or a gap in between down below. I'm also looking for this to follow. This is a more stronger signal, but I'm also looking for this to at least be above these candles, and I'm looking for this to be heading above this green line up or at least down for a sell. I'm also looking for my RSI uh to maintain above the 50 line, and I'm looking for my vortex to be open. Here's another one, guys. We're gonna take three signals right there. See how once again he's wide open. We're up like that. He's gapped, and we got this RSI bouncing up with the vortex open. That's what we're looking for, guys. And just like that, guys, we've caught profits. And so usually when I catch a heavy loss in a recovery like that, and we haven't fully recovered by them, but usually when I catch a heavy loss in a recovery like that, I like to go down in my balance a bit to probably about a level two. So we started at 167. So you see this two. So if I go back 167 and I'll click once right there, I get a level two, and then I'll get a level three, you know? So let's go back down right there. And we're going to stay here for a bit, guys, just so we can gain our balance back. And so we can, I'm going to take three trades right there. And so we could, conserve our balance, guys, because we want to conserve as much as we can while taking risks as smart as we can, guys. That way, when we grow our balance, we can continue to take smaller bets while growing our bigger profits. All right. So when you take a loss, it's no need to panic nor push the button so much, guys, because you're supposed to be following your rules, and your rules will always help you recover. All right. This is why we have a rules for making profit and using our profit to make more money, as in reinvesting our profits. And we also have rules to help us when we're losing, as in rules to reinvest some of our balance to get kind of back what we lost and to kind of break even. So we got a strategy to break even, guys, or a trading plan system in place to break even, and we also have a strategy to use our profits to gain even more from the markets. All right. So as you see right here, guys, we're simply recovering right now, but he's giving us two candles without connecting trim right here. So we're gonna leave this market, guys. We don't want to party anymore in this market. We're gonna get rid of that one. Yes, we don't want to party anymore in that market because he's not giving a signal. Four. All right, we just got out of that one. No, what we got here? Guys, this look like a buy scenario, but I would not be taking that. I'll take this. So right here, you see he hit our EMAs coming down, and I think he'll come back up to complete this. So we're gonna see what he does, guys. And there we go, guys. We're finally breaking on profits. We're gonna move to the next market, look for our next good signal. First and foremost, guys, we gotta get rid of these ones that are not 92 because we only trade the highest amount for our money, guys. We must make sure at all times. So right here, we got a pullback off of structure, crossing down below from a W. Guys, I'm thinking we could buy off of this level right here, but that's not what we are practicing. So we're gonna just move on, guys. No need to force a trade. No need to force a trade, especially when we're looking to win, guys. We want to trade well. We're not necessarily looking to win. This is a good signal. I'll take two right here. So right here, I see he came up and then coming back down to make this point. And I also see this is heading down, and I see this is below, even though that blue line is above, it's below those candles, which lets me know this signal is still potentially good. So we're going to see what we could do here because our RSI is also crossing back down below the 30% line, letting us know this is a strong trend and a potential reversal moment. So hopefully we can get some go down right here. Let's see, guys. All right, guys, we're in profit once again. We won that trade, so we're gonna move to the next one now, okay? This one looks... I'm gonna take this for 2 minutes down, guys. Why? Because it looks like he'll give it to us. We'll take it for three. We'll take one trade, 3 minutes down. I could have took it for 1 minute down, guys, but this looks like a really strong moment in the markets. So instead of me rushing it, I want to give him the time to do his rocking and rocking. He's passing my red line. So if he can go through, this would be really good for us, guys. This is also a super strong signal. You see my stochastics crossing below our 50 line, signaling a strong sell. We also got this below, signaling a strong sell, and this going down. Everything is aligned, but that does not mean we'll win, guys. So we just got to see. Yeah, guys, if I'm not sure on the candle, I like to give it more time. As in, if I'm sure about the direction, but I'm not sure if the if 1 minute is enough time, I give it a little more. Usually 2 minutes. 3 minutes is actually a little more than what I usually go for, but because I'm in this video teaching, it's best to be cautious. And it's also good to teach the way it should be done. You know what I'm saying? So like when you're not sure and your normal trade is 1 minute, you give it a little bit more time, and is what I'm essentially saying to you. So if you had a 5 second trading strategy, but you wasn't sure, but you felt like it was, you know, so you kind of like did your analysis, and you're like, I think it'll do it, but I think it should be more time. Guys, it's best to just, 10 seconds if it was 5, or 15 seconds, as in times that by 2 or 3 times, and use that as a format for this, because giving your trades more time usually means more success. And I know that sounds crazy, because you would think the faster and more accurate and quicker you are, the more money you will make. And honestly, that is the truth, but no one's actually that talented, including like the best traders. So what you would like to do is always give your trades enough time to kind of make the necessary move you're envisioning, right? So if I feel he'll go down, but maybe not in 1 minute or the next candle, but in the next few candles, this is when I go into a moment of, okay, let's give it 2 to 3 minutes. This allows me to watch what is happening while I'm in the trade, and say I wanted to react right now, as in, oh, I think he's gonna go down even more. See, this allows you to put even more money into the good opportunity trade setup you caught. You see, so this is why we don't want to rush, because we want to always look for good moments that could potentially lead to even more great opportunities. So you leverage your opportunity at that point to get more than one trade. So right now we're going to take 1 minute trade down. Once again, guys, I'm going to take it one more time down for 1 minute, just because I believe after this counter we'll get a further push down. So now we're going to see what he does here, because he could do it in this candle too. Let's see. So guys, in the beginning of the video, I think you guys see me take like 4 or 5, 6, 7 straight losses, and I went down, I think, about to $30 at one point in time, and now we're back up to $90, just to show you how fast numbers can change with proper risk management, and when you're using your numbers properly to compound into a martingale, with a strategy. When you use your numbers with a strategy versus just simply clicking buy or sell, you're naturally going to make more money, because you're not just clicking buttons. You're not just there. You have full intention of your play. And so you have full control of your money and your assets, guys. So we're going to get up out of this. I didn't realize it was 36 cents. I don't even think I profited off of that. I think I profited $1. But I told you guys, we don't trade anything less than 92 cents. And I stand on that. You guys can do what you like. That's probably why he gave us that extra trade right there, just because he's gonna freaking just go down. They do that, guys. Every now and then, these prices like some of these would come up here and be 92, and some of these would go down there and be like 90 or 87s. And so you can still trade on these market, guys, but when you're using risk to trade, you always, and I mean always, want to get as much leverage as you can with your pennies. So with your dollars, you want to get as much leverage as you can. That way, uh, that way you don't necessarily have to overtrade it, and you can always use small amounts of money to make big amounts of money. And that's our goal, guys. All right. We always want to make. Sorry, guys. I see in a moment. This look like a moment of entry. I'm gonna take this up. Wait a second. I'm gonna take this up for 2 buys. All right, guys, this usually isn't a signal I trade when we're using the slingshot strategy, but you see how he's crossing up right there, and all of these are crossing up, and you see this? This is actually a breakout signal base, a breakout signal from the slingshot strategy. But in this video per se, we're directly trading with the trend, as in this is a downtrend, guys, so we should have been taking a sell right here. And as you can see, it's selling. So this would have been a great setup. You see, it's totally okay. We do not force the markets to do what we want them to do. We simply trade and they do what we want them to do. But we cannot force it, guys, nor can we control the results. All we can do is control where we invest. So if we lose here, it's no big deal. We're simply going to look for the next opportunity, you know? And we won there, by the way. I just always want to reiterate that a loss doesn't mean anything when you have a trading plan and a strategy in a financial market. All right. So instead of always thinking about winning, 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 you need to think about, hey, how can I make a small burst of profits consistently? As in, how can I trade well consistently? So it'll get to the point where you're not necessarily worried about a win. Your main concern is taking a good entry. As in, as long as you took a good signal, you don't actually care about it winning or not. All right, because you took a great signal, you followed your strategy through and through, and so naturally, I'm going to take this buy. And so naturally, the results will speak for themselves. As in, if you have a system that you follow and it's a good system, you should have nothing to worry about, guys, in a losing moment, because your strategy should be focused heavily on recovering and staying in float, not necessarily profitable, but staying in float. That way, you're not necessarily always trying to profit. You're always looking for even more uh successful setup. So it'll get to a point where you're only looking for clean setup, guys. That way, you're always looking for a high quality trade. So it'll go from taking so many trades to taking only a few trades, because you're looking for the best signal. And when you're looking for the best signal, it takes a while to find. All right, so we lost that one trade, guys. Let's see how this next one does. We got about 15 seconds left on him. We just hit. All right. This will be our last signal for tonight, guys. Just because I'm starting to get tired and I've already taken a good amount of trades for today. So this should be a good amount to teach you guys kind of like what I'm doing. And, and each day will be different, guys. So today I might have took 7 losses, and tomorrow I could take 20 wins in a row. So I don't necessarily think I need to change anything up or anything. I simply think I need to continue trading my system and always getting better, as in improving. All right. So usually after I'm done trading, I always go on my journal and just kind of talk about how today went and how my emotions collected. And then I proceed to the next project. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, okay?